Welcome back to my channel. Today is day 26 of our journaling prompts. If you've been following along, thank you so much for joining us. We're almost there, just a few days left, so grab your supplies. We're going to get started on a title today that is what music I'm currently enjoying. So it can be genre, a certain artist, maybe just a certain song if you've got a couple that you're kind of rotating through right now. Whatever music you're currently enjoying, that's what we're going to journal about today. As always, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe, like the video. If you are new and you're trying to catch up on the journaling prompts, they're all listed in the description underneath the video, so make sure you check those out. As always, if you have any questions, make sure you drop them in the comments, but let's grab our journals and get started. If you have your supplies, again, we're gonna get started on music I'm enjoying. So I'm gonna open up my little journal here. I love how thick and chunky it's getting now that we're so far into the journals. I'm starting a new spread today, and I feel like I've seen some of music type feeling, or at least kind of road trip ready type little pictures and things in this book. I'm gonna pull from that. I want to see if I can find my background out of this book. I feel like this has some better background papers. This is adorable. It's almost like just a poster you can hang on the wall. I like the clouds on that one. Don't really love that side. This is cute. These are kind of too big. So I do like the clouds. Maybe I'll start with that as a background. And I really feel like I want to add some, not a full mosaic, but I just want to add a bunch of elements to today's page. So I'm going to see if there's anything else I can add from here real quick. This is kind of cute for her to make it like a bar. These little postcards are cute. I like that. What is this cute? These books are always, I'm finding something new in them. They're adorable. Okay, focus, focus. What are we gonna do? I like the cloud background. I think we're gonna stick with that. These are just some stickers and more little decals. I could always use these and cut them out. So I'm going to start. I'm going to get too into this and have way too many things I'm cutting out. So I want to use the clouds the right way. So we're going to cut the clouds out. So as always, I need to kind of measure out my page. And then I'm going to cut that down. I cannot see what I just did. Wow, that was that was not a great measure. Let's see, let's try this again. I'm gonna have to just cut this down and then probably trim it again. I'm having a hard time getting that to bend over for me. Or I could, now that's tabs in the way. I was gonna say I could adhere it and then how I normally do, where I'll flip the page and just cut. I don't think that'll work though. I need my little trick here to work. I think I'm just, let me do it on this page. Maybe this will work better. Because the pages haven't been bent over, haven't been bent and folded from actually being worked on. There we go, much better. So usually I can kind of see my lines. I'm having a hard time today. Cut that down. Cut that down. Maybe a little bit more off the bottom. And maybe a little crooked. Okay. I'm going to adhere this to my page. So I got my background. I'm going to cut out just this so it looks like it's just an old Polaroid photo. I wish I could tear it, but this is a really thick paper, so that's not going to work to try and tear that out. So we're just going to cut around this. Cute. Okay, loving that. Let me switch out my books here so I can find some little things to add. I kind of want to cut all the letters out. I'll say the one thing I don't love about this book is that there's so many good things to use, but it's double-sided. So it's like if you use one side, you're probably gonna miss out some cute stuff on that side. If I did music, where's M? M, U, S, I, C. Could still use this patch. Okay, I might do that. Where's this page? Alrighty, I need, oh, here's an alphabet. This might be too big. Oh wait, there's little ones. Let me see. Okay, just found this cute little guy. Let me see if I can find all the letters I need. I'm sure I can. Again, they're double-sided, so like, what the heck, man? Okay, I need U. There. This is the only M in the entire book, so no more N's. I don't know if I like the M, though. The M is kind of obnoxious. The I will work. Might have to do another M. That is massive. I'm going to need a C. And an S. Where are my S's? Here we go. Do the long skinny S. Okay, so I don't know why that's literally the only M in this entire book. So back to the bigger one. I'm going to look for that page again and just pull an M off of it. Yes. Okay, I need this M over here. And then I'm going to put the M back in that little book. Okay, so M, and I need a U. Probably this one. I'm going to try and tear these down, I think, because I like the little raw edge look for the letters. I'm probably going to tear some of the letter off, though, because these are so tiny already. I'll keep the bottom. Okay, M. Then a U. I'm actually not going to worry about all the sides. I'm going to like just let it be a little messy, a little not on purpose. Everything is symmetrical. So some lines still are straight, some are pulled apart. And then the C. We're going to tear this off because it's starting another letter. I'm loving that. Okay, we're gonna adhere these now. When I'm trying to space something out in a page situation, I like to start on the end pieces and work my way in so that I can make sure that things are kind of lining up evenly. And I have a hard time doing that if I'm just doing like one letter at a time. So we're going to we're gonna do that. The S might be a little tall. Let's see if we can replace it. There we go. Loving this page so far. Looking very much like I was expecting. And then I need to adhere this guy. I'm just gonna line them up toward the bottom here. Okay, so far I've got a really cool like background. And I want to add something to write my pieces on, or if I see an element in here that is like music related, I want to snatch up one of those little photo things. This is kind of cute. Then we're gonna do this. And keep looking. I might find something music related. I forgot I had these were in here. I could pull this out and use that to like write what I'm actually listening to inside each little square. All right, that would have been perfect for the other day that we're learning something new was our prompt. I just saw that. That's cute. Okay, I'm not finding anything really music related. I thought there was. Maybe I've used the couple things they had. So I think, let me finish these last couple pages, make sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, these are not it. Okay, I'm going to use this. I want to add that across the bottom. And then this guy, maybe cut out like a little circle situation. And then I don't know where I want to put him. Maybe just on top of this. Sure, why not? Still need something here to put my prompts on. Where did that one page go? I think I want to use I have an idea. I don't know if I'm gonna like it exactly. I'm trying to make sure I all the pinks. Okay, I have an idea. I kind of like that these are tabs, so maybe they can fold over. Perfect, yes. So I'm going to, I still like to make that look like a picture, so I don't want to fully cover that up. So what I'm going to do is place this here and then place this one above it. And I want to make sure it's stuck all the way to the end of the page. So one more little snap there. And then hopefully this will fold right kind of at that white line, that divider line. So then I can open, oh my gosh, yes, exactly kind of what I was looking for. So I need to finish writing in the prompt there. Since I have music, I need to write, I'm currently enjoying. And then day 26 needs to go somewhere. I think I want to write it here like I've dated this. This is probably one of my favorite pages I've done so far. So what I'm going to do is basically write in each like little box. For example, I'm going to write each, I'm probably just going to write each artist because I've kind of had some favorite artists lately. So like Halsey would be one. I would just like write her name in here. And then the next person, I mean, Queen is always a good go-to. So let's just say I'm going to write Queen. Just like that. And then I can write Halsey and so on and so forth. So that's my page, day 26. Hope you guys like it. Let me show you kind of up close what that looks like. And again, just adds a fun little chunkiness to my book. As always, if you don't subscribe to my channel, make sure you do that today and like the video.